Well, the leading Yes campaigner for the Indigenous voice to Parliament, Noel Pearson, is calling on Australians to rise above election politics, criticising the No camp for what he's calling manufactured controversy. Julia Bradley is live for us in Sydney. Julia, what does he mean by that? What's he referring to there when he talks about manufactured controversy?
Well, Ash, these comments from Noel Pearson are in regards to this new Yes campaign ad for the Voice to Parliament, which proclaims that Indigenous people have not been listened to for the past 250 years and that the Voice to Parliament is the opportunity to better outcomes for Indigenous Australians. Now, the Shadow Indigenous Affairs Minister, Jacinta Price, has called this a lie, and Noel Pearson today deeming that the No campaign is manufacturing controversy. Take a listen.
The No campaign are exploding little controversy bombs all over the place. All I would ask the Australian people to do is focus on the actual words of the amendment. This is what we're voting on. We're not voting on manufactured controversies.
The Voice, it suggests that Indigenous Australians, that we are disadvantaged, that we're inherently disadvantaged for no other reason but because of our racial heritage, really. It suggests that every one of us needs special measures and placed in the Constitution. That again is another lie.
A day after making his impassioned speech to the National Press Club yesterday, Noel Pearson was out this morning in Western Sydney trying to drum up support for the Voice to Parliament. He was out campaigning with Federal Minister Tanya Plibersek, also the former New South Wales Premier Barry O'Farrell and the local member here, Andrew Charlton. Now, they were handing pamphlets out to passers-by and speaking about what the Voice would do for Indigenous Australians. Sky News was the only organisation to have a journalist at this Yes event, so we took the opportunity to drill down on some of that detail. One question that locals in parts of regional New South Wales have continued to put to us when we've been out there speaking with them is how the people on the Voice would be elected. Noel Pearson said that kind of detail would be worked out after the referendum if it succeeds. Another question, how would the proposed Voice interact with local groups and local organisations? Noel Pearson trying to allay the concerns that there'd be any issues here, advocating for the Calma-Langdon model. Now, this model stipulates that there would be 35 regional and local voices established across the country, and those voices would then feed up to the national voice.
I expect there will be a Wilcannia voice at the local level to talk about what we do with youth, education, health, housing. These are issues that local communities need to be able to deal with the government on, so the concept of local voices is absolutely, the opposition are correct about this.
The Prime Minister has said that even if the referendum fails, it will still be worthwhile. Noel Pearson is urging Australians to seize this opportunity while they can, Ash.